we're talking about interesting thing. Listen, man, everybody strives to be the best they can be.
Right.
When you start playing that competition game in comedy,
Or just
that's the
shitting on other
quickest-
people.
it's
no
the
good.
shitting on other comics and the comparing yourself to what you have and what you don't have to other comics. The same thing works in life.
Yeah.
While you're focusing on what you don't have and they have, you're fucking up instead of focusing on what you need and how you're gonna fucking get it.
Yeah.
When I walk to the store and I walk down the aisle and Sebastian, Bill Burr, and the fucking savage that we had on the show, Ron White,
Oh,
are having a
how great is
conversation.
he?
What do you want me to do? You want me to sit there and cut a chicken's head and throw it on their ankles? You know what I'm saying? What do you want me to do?
No.
Or you
They're
can't,
great.
you
You're
can't
all
sit
great.
there and say, well, they got this, or I hate them because of that. You can't do that. That's what gets comics fucking dead. I lost that little thing I had like in 98. When you're here for 2 years, you get it.
Yeah.
You start to get it because you're not going to Montreal. You're not getting an agent. Comics that you moved here with that aren't as funny as you are getting fucking 3 yards to rep them and deals.
Yeah.
And you're not
Trust me.
getting nothing. So you get a little bitter. But then one day you come to the conclusion that, listen, I have a job to do regardless of what the fuck they're doing. And you move on. And
You
let it
stay
go.
in your lane. Like
And
I
you
always
stay in your
treat it
lane.
like swimming. I was always a swimmer. I swam competitively. I was a chain smoker too, so that fucked everything up. But when you swim, if you look at the other swimmers, you fall behind. That's
behind.
it. It's the first rule. My sister taught me that when I was 8, and I always did that my whole life. Just stay straight. Look, people are gonna pass you. You know, you might not win that fucking race, but you're still in the race. We're still all in the race.
Now, you and I both see, we've been both here. I've been here for 20 years.
I've been here since '93.
I've known you the whole time. Now, Lee had an interesting question. We were talking before the podcast
Yes, I
started.
swallow. Oh,
No.
I'm
And
sorry.
It's funny that
That's good to know.
Thanks, Lee.
there's people that we've known over the years that they've been lingering at the store, and you sit there and
God, yeah.
watch them, and you start to feel bad when they come over and talk to you. They talk to you about their plans and what's going to happen if it doesn't work, and how they're not getting this and they're not getting that. When I got to the store, there were 10 of those guys that hung out at the store every night,
Sure.
pissing on your fucking leg. And some of them actually had psychological problems. Like if you really look at from outside, not that I'm no fucking saint, but I'm looking at these guys going, how can they not realize what is going on around them? They've been here for 15 years. They've had minimal success. And now 2 generations are passing them up, younger than them are passing them up. At some time, you have to be honest with yourself and go, you know what? I either got to figure something out quickly or excel to the next level of this, whatever it is, whether it's writing, coaching, something. Listen, Phil Jackson was not the best basketball player in the world, and he ended up becoming the best coach in the world.
Yeah, the dynasty. Yeah.
Okay? I know guys that are tremendous fighters, that are great jiu-jitsu guys, that have won thousands of competitions, and they run shitty jiu-jitsu schools. I know guys that have one-stripe black belts, and they run a school like it's a fucking temple. So not everybody can transition into everything. You have to know when it's time to move on. Every year
You have to pray that you know, though.
No, every year
That's hard.
Listen,
That's the scariest part. Is
That's the
every
scariest
year
part.
I had a fucking checklist December 31st.
Yeah.
To be honest with myself. And I got to be honest. When I got here, guys, I had plans for something. It didn't look like it was going that way. I had plans to be a stand-up, but there was no love in the stand-up community except for Mitzi Shaw. So I had to turn to acting to go through the back door. I'm not ashamed to say that. My lucky thing was The Sopranos hit. I looked like the guy. So I was getting hired for a lot of jobs on the basis of that.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I
Okay.
was in prison 15 years ago. I'll take it.
Right.
I'll take it however they fucking
Yeah.
serve it up. Now again, you got to go, well, Joey, you got lucky. No. I was there for the opportunity.
Yeah.
I
You
was
were
there for the
prepared
opportunity.
For the
I
opportunity.
prepared for the
That's what you were.
opportunity. I walked into Mad TV, and every year I had a certain goal.
Yeah.
Every year I had a certain fucking thing. And the goal was, if it didn't work out, I made myself a promise. Why waste people's time, my time, and everybody else's? You
Yeah.
are what you are. I'll move back to North Bergen, get a little hut like a fucking Pablo Escobar.
I do that
and
to my
sling
mom all
coke
the time.
And wait till I die.
Yeah.
The cops come get me, or I end up in prison. That was the truth. That was the game plan. Why kid? Even when I was sleeping in that fucking car, I was making moves.
Yeah.
I was still fucking, just because I didn't have an apartment, I was still getting 4 spots a week at the store, still getting 10, 22 all around town. That's when Felipe had a room, Willie had a room.
Oh my God, remember Felipe's
You know, everybody
room?
had a fucking room. Everybody
Yeah,
had
yeah.
2 or 3 rooms. So I was making a living. I just didn't have a fucking apartment.
Yeah. But you're still hustling. That's
You
what
were
it
striving.
is. Your opportunity, preparation meets opportunity. So you were preparing yourself for a soon-to-be opportunity. Hopefully that comes. Sometimes these people, they're out here, they just think, oh, they'll just come find me. You know, I'm just hanging out at the right place at the right time. No, fucker, you got to be prepared. You got to be able to back it up. You could get a job and it just like it puts you over the top, but then you have nothing else after that. Nothing. You know what I mean? You get one job, everybody's like, "Oh, this guy's great or this girl's great." And then that job ends and they get nothing else
me ask
because
you a
they
question.
can't back up.
What happened to the dude from that fucking movie, Tito Speaks? What was that skinny dude that they gave that rollerblade movie with your boy?
I'm
With
so
the
happy about all of
Will
this.
Kern, whatever his fucking name is,
Will Ferrell?
Will Ferrell and him.
Oh, you're talking about the
Okay,
the guy from
that movie,
Pedro movie.
Pedro, okay.
Oh,
so
Vote
funny.
for Pedro.
Vote for Pedro. The whole fucking thing.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon
is he today?
Dynamite.
Where is
The
he?
big curly hair guy?
The skinny blonde guy.
Ari.
John
Ari
Heder.
didn't-
Yeah, where is he today?
Let me
The
check.
redheaded Ari. Because
Yeah.
I remember when we saw that movie, Dice was like, Ari missed out. I was like, you are an asshole.
I've seen him recently, I feel like.
But he still works. He actually looks normal.
Right.
That
But that was a guy that they blew up. They blew smoke in his
Oh,
ass,
yeah.
and he fell apart at the fucking seams. He was not ready for it.
Right.
He was not prepared
Right.
for what they gave him. You know that movie that a lot of people don't know this. That movie that fucking what's his name, the chubby kid, got nominated for an Academy Award with Brad Pitt.
Oh,
Jonah Hill?
That was Demetrius Martin's role. He got fired.
Oh, really? Demetrius Martin. The comic.
Demetrius,
The
whatever
guitar
the kid.
player.
Yeah, well, he's like a prop and shit. College kids like
Yes.
him.
Yes.
That was his role.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at him. He just
me
wasn't
either.
cut
He
out
did
for
really
that.
well.
Jesus Christ.
What?
This guy works a lot. He does like a ton of shorts.
Yeah,
and
he's
video-
all over the place,
and,
that
like,
guy. He didn't like disappear. He just did what he wanted.
But he's coming back. I
No,
think.
he didn't do what he wanted. They gave him a Comedy Central show, 10 episodes, and he couldn't cover the spread. That was
Oh,
the
it
end
was
of
all.
the
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
that was the end of that,
See, I
too.
thought he was into his own. Let me do my own
Yeah,
art
no, yeah,
kind of
everybody
shit.
want- yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
does
sure,
that too.
sure,
yeah.
sure.
No, I
Let me
have
do
my
short
own
films and
vision.
starve to death. What are you going to do with short films? Wait for them to go to a festival?
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.